show, a legendary quarterback, a Pro Football Hall of Famer, the great Joe Theismann, everybody. Joe Theismann. Every time he runs.
Every time.
He's trying out for the Patriots right now.
Oh, gee.
See what I did?
Oh, yeah, you're like into American football, like you've consumed yourself.
Well, you got me into it a little bit. Well, wow, nice socks, by the way.
Inspired by Ferguson.
Are these socks or tights?
These are socks.
All right. Socks. Joe, I think I speak for myself. Nobody wants to see the leg, man.
This one is.
Oh, is it that one? Yeah, all right. Well, whatever it is, keep it to yourself. All right. How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah, you look well, actually.
I feel well.
Have you been on vacation or something? You look like you got a tan.
No, I just spend as much time as I can on a golf course and get some sun. You know, I love to do that.
We were going to play golf in New Orleans, and then we didn't.
We were, I know, and your son's doing very well.
Yeah, he was fine. He was a little bit sick, so I had to be dealing with that. That would have been good, though. Oh, but kids get sick at their
all the time. You know, it seems like it's just at that time when you think you want to do something that the children wind up.
I know.
And you know, it's great that you know you take the time to spend time with them as opposed to coming out and playing golf with us. I thought that was very, very admirable of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My wife.
My wife thought so too.
Yeah. I was like, maybe I can be on the phone from the golf course.
I can call you.
Like,
let me know.
No, you can't.
You look good too.
No, I'm all right. I'm doing this macrobiotic thing, man. I'm like, I haven't had meat for a week. I'm sweating. Do you have any diet thing going on?
I don't do red meat.
You don't do red meat?
No, I don't do red meat. No, I stopped that about 30 years ago.
Wow.
You know, I just felt like it takes longer for meat to process in the body.
Right.
And in doing so, I figured if it took 3 days, maybe 4 days for meat to process it, if I eat something else that only took a day and a half, that gives me 2.5 or 2 days of energy. So I get a little more energy, and I just felt that way. And I'll tell people,
I think you're overthinking this, Joe. Just, you don't have to eat it. It's
no, I just don't eat it.
Yeah, are you wearing both Super Bowl rings?
I wore them because, you know.
Badass, man.
Well,
that's awesome. Look at that. That's great.
They are. Thank you.
Can I touch it?
No, you can wear it.
No, I don't want to.
No, put it on. You put it on. Listen. All right. Put it right there. There you go. Leave it on. Hey, look, you know.
I feel bad. No, there's a lot of guys very angry at me right now. I feel like
You know, I have small hands, but yours are tiny.
Yeah, I do. It's because of my penis. Oh. Yeah.
Is this where I say mine are big?
No, you get big stubbly fingers right there.
Yes, big stubbly fingers.
So, how many pumpkins do you normally carve when?
2.
Hey, by the way, do you want to say hello to Brett Favre?
Yeah, I do.
All right then.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
See, I knew he was listening.
Yeah, no, he was. So let's talk football then.
Wait a second. Jeff.
Yeah, hey, what's going on, man?
I've seen you stand in front of this fire forever. Does your butt ever get warm?
I don't have any skin, man.
Answer that question.
Yeah, so anyway.
Thanks, Jeff.
So, last time you predicted it, the Super Bowl, who's it going to be this year, then?
You know, this is going to be a little bit of a different year. I know everybody expects the Denver Broncos to be there because Peyton's just sensational, as he always is. Seattle showed a little bit of vulnerability against the San Diego Chargers on the road. Of course, they play the Redskins on Monday night, so that'll be an interesting contest. But I think the best team in football this year right now is the Cincinnati Bengals.
Oh, okay.
And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to an extreme, and I'm thinking the Cincinnati Bengals will be in the Super Bowl this year. And I do believe the Seattle Seahawks will be back.
I think you were sticking your neck out a little bit early for that. But also, I would like to get the Cincinnati Bengals to change the name to the Cincinnati Bangles. I think it sounds nicer.
It's got a nice ring.
It's got a little ring to it. So, yeah, the Cincinnati Bengals. Hello, and you come out. It'd be nice.
Give the Bengals.
Seahawks Bengals? Really?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
It's early. I mean, I've got another, what
about
12 weeks to
let's look at Jacksonville and the Oakland Raiders, right?
Jacksonville and Oakland, neither one has won a game.
They're not going to the Super Bowl this year, you don't think?
You know what? There's an outside chance.
Oh, come on,
It's
man.
like
Really?
yeah, it's like you staying here.
Oh, no, right. That's about the exact same. But the difference is that I think they'd quite like to go to the Super Bowl.
Well, they do get to go. See, they can go.
They can go and watch.
Yeah, but they can't play.
Right,
That's the only problem. But now you're going to move to another phase of life.
Right. Well, you did that. You were a player, and then you stopped being a. Well, I mean, a football player. I mean, not
Well,
like
I
a
know,
player.
and I stayed around.
Well, a little bit of that too. Eh? A little bit of that.
A little bit of,
Yeah.
But I didn't. You don't get carried out like I did. You're not going out of here on a stretcher like at one point, are you?
Yeah.
We're not sure yet.
No. I broke my own leg. I guess that's what it is. Yeah. But there's life beyond the play. Also, this is not really the NFL. Come on. I mean, this is like the Pee Wee leagues or something. Come on.
No, it's not. You've been so special for how long now?
Special in what way? Is that kind of like you being?
You just make so many people laugh sometimes.
Well, they're laughing at me, though. They're laughing at me. They're laughing at me.
But no, they're not.
Oh, yeah, they are. They're laughing. They're
No.
mocking me. That skeleton's mocking me. You're mocking me. The not a real horse is mocking me. That racist over there mocking me. I'm tired of it. You won't have Ferguson to push around anymore. So,
Darn.
Nah, I'll be all right.
No, I know.
So you're playing golf then? That's good.
Play a little bit
Did you
of
watch
golf.
the Ryder Cup?
I did watch some of the
How
Ryder.
did that work out? I don't
Not
know how-
very well.
Oh, really?
No,
I
it
don't
didn't
know.
work
I
out.
didn't notice. What
Yeah, I
happened?
know you didn't.
Who won?
Not the U.S.
Oh,
darn.
No, I see. It's tough for me that because it's Europe versus the U.S. and
Right.
I'm from Europe, but I'm an American citizen, so I'm like, oh.
Okay, who are you rooting for? Okay.
America.
Yeah, sure.
I don't, because it was in Scotland, and I kind of like, oh, it's kind of. Have you ever been to the Ryder Cup?
I have not, no, but I'm planning on. It's back here
Next year, right?
U.S. next year at Hazeltine, I believe.
Where's that? Chicago?
Minnesota.
Minnesota?
I think it is. Isn't that right? Minnesota. I think it's
I don't know. Is it Minnesota? Yeah, it's
Yeah,
in
it's in
Minnesota.
Minnesota. Yeah.
I'm going to Minnesota soon. I like Minnesota. They got cheese there. Do you eat cheese?
They have cheese in Green Bay, Wisconsin. They have cheese.
Well, they have cheese in Minnesota too. Don't be a racist, man.
Different cheese.
Yeah. Hey, so listen, tell me this. What's going on in the NFL with there's some people getting into trouble, a little bit of, let's call it awful behavior by some of the players.
No, it is.
Not on the field of play, but, at home. What are they going to do about that?
I think, first of all, if there's anything that's halfway good to come out of this, it'll be an awareness for people of what's going on with domestic violence. I think there's a much greater awareness. The National Football League is like a microcosm of society. Everything that exists in society exists in our little world of players. So you see so many things come under a microscope, and everybody gets presented to society in that way. And hopefully a greater awareness will add to a decrease in these kind of problems. And also, I think, in the commissioner's situation, he was the judge, jury, and executioner. He made decisions for everybody. That power hopefully will be spread out over a broader group of people so that it won't be one person responsible for all the disciplines that go on. And we really need to take a long look at who we are, because the National Football League is more than just a football game. It's a group of football players. I think it's symbolic of society, and we have an obligation and a responsibility to society. That's the way
I think I should. I think it's true. And I think if you're gonna take young athletes from a lot of people coming from backgrounds where there is no money and no resources, and you suddenly thrust them into extreme popularity and extreme power and money and fame and no help with that they go crazy. You see it in Hollywood all the time. Like, people just they get a little fame and money and they go nuts.
But in defense of the NFL, they want to provide help. There are programs out there.
Right.
It's just that if you're 21 years old, somebody hands you $30 million, who are you going to listen to?
If someone handed
that's
me
the problem.
$30 million at 21, I wouldn't have made 22. That's...
No, but I think a lot of people are that way, and you just really, you go through this change in your life where your friends change, people perceive you as different, and, it's hard sometimes to adjust to it. But, I get sideways a little bit when somebody says it's a game of violence, and guys can't separate it from the field off the
Oh, no,
field.
I don't
And I
think
don't buy
that's-
that at
I don't
all.
think that's true at all. I mean,
do.
that's ridiculous. Some
Yeah.
of the greatest spokesmen for society. Muhammad Ali, he's a boxer, for heaven's sake. He
Exactly.
fights people. He's one of the greatest advocates for society that you could think of. I mean, no, I don't think it's the violence of the sport.
No,
but I think the violence of the individual off the field you've got to be accountable
Absolutely.
for that.
No question.
Anyway, let's take a
know-
break. We'll be right back. We'll be right back to Joe Theismann. Welcome back, everybody. I'll talk to Joe in a minute, but he's had an idea. I'm going to be the quarterback.
Well, listen.
All right.
You know, being Americanized as you are.
Right. I'm an American citizen now. I can be a quarterback legally.
Yes, you can.
All right.
And last time, you know, a few shows back when we did it together,
Right.
I got to be the quarterback, you got to be the center.
Right.
And I told you to bend over.
Yeah, I remember it.
And you and
It's why you're here today.
it's my turn.
Okay.
You're in charge. So I'm going to be the quarterback.
Right.
Or you're going to be the center, okay?
Yeah.
Now,
That means I have to throw it at the horse. You throw it at the
No,
horse.
you have to throw it at the horse, but you have to place your hand strategically on my butt.
Tell me when. Hey, you have to be more specific because
Okay.
that was my strategy all along.
A little closer to the center. You have to place this finger
Yeah.
centrally located on the butt.
Can you just throw the ball at the horse? You're throwing no, you
Come
throw
on,
the
no,
ball at the
no,
horse,
come
and I'll try and get in the way of it. Because nobody wants to see me throw the ball, Johnny. Want to see you throw the ball. So throw the ball. Ah! Joe Theismann, everybody, we gotta go.